Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on nesting the if function in Excel. Let's start by talking about why nest. Complex decision making can require multiple calculations. One if statement can only choose between two outcomes. If you need to choose between more than two outcomes, you can use nested ifs. Here's a little reminder of our logic for an if statement. Just kind of a review and the arguments. We start with any function or formula in Excel with an equal sign. Here we have if, open parenthesis, followed by first argument, our logic test, followed by second argument, value of true, followed by comma, third argument, value of false. Remembering where value of true or value of false can also be another function, or in our case, a nested if. Here you can see my example. The logic test for this first if statement right here is marked in black, B9 equals 0. My value if true, which is my second argument of my first if statement, is highlighted here in red. It's actually an entire if statement nested in, followed by the third argument, the value if false, here in blue. In my nested if, again, here in purple, I have a logic test. Here in dark red, I have a value if true. In green, I have a value if false. Now, here we have some home sales data. This is a list of homes for sale, and perhaps you have a client who is wanting to look for a new home. They've asked to see only homes that have at least 4 bedrooms and have 2.5 baths or more. I'm going to set up a nested if to do this evaluation. In my first if statement, so I'm starting here in H2 with an if, and I'm going to go ahead and use the structured references. If the number of bedrooms is less than 4, and you can see if you're looking right here below where I'm typing, you're seeing the syntax. As I type, it moves us through each one. You can move that around if you really need to by just clicking it when you get the 4-headed arrow, but it looks fine where it is. I could put it, however, above. As my formula gets bigger, it will move further down. So I want to keep that on top. So for the value of true of my first if statement, when I find a home that does not have at least 4, I'm going to leave my field blank. I'm not going to do anything, so I put in the double quotations, followed by a comma, and now I'm ready for value of false. In this example, my value of false, I want to put in another if statement to look at the number of bathrooms. So here, if, open parenthesis, now I'm going to look at F2, the number of bathrooms, using the structured reference. If that is greater than or equal to 2.5, then I want to add this home to my show list. So I'm going to put a comma followed by in a text string of show. And again, I put the double quotes around my text string since I'm typing it in. If that's false, I'm going to leave it blank by using double quote marks. Now I need a closing paren, not just one though. The first one ends my second if statement. I need a second one to end the original if statement. Now I should get, when I press enter, my end result. And you can see because I'm working in an Excel table, it has populated down. And you can see which homes, I did find some that should be included on my show list. In summary, nested if statements can help in analyzing more than 2 outcomes. Use the on-screen cues to help you when entering them to maintain the proper syntax. Each of the if statements will require both an open and closing parenthesis and 3 arguments. the logic test, the value of true, and the value of false. Only the beginning if statement will have the equal sign in front of it to start your formula.